We defined this how. So what is the purpose of use of this business blueprint document? This is just kind of thing, and highlighting this PP module key components. What would be included in this PPP document? And coming to this enterprise structure elements, these are which are pretty standard for PP point of view. What controlling area, and since we have two plans for Safami, we mentioned Safami 1046 and 2046 comes under this same company code, and also the storage locations for three S locks for 1046 and similarly for 2046. Coming to a PP point of view, the main thing is master data. So for master data, so this BVP under PP, so material master, any changes would be coming under this. So when we talk about master data, so we need to cover a vast view of MRP 1, 2, 3, 4, and also work scheduling view. So we have identified according to the Safami fabrication one. So PD would be generally used for Safami, and what are the MRP? Just a theory part of MRP controller, like what are all the parameters in those selection screens. So we mentioned here, like we went a little bit more in depth. And when these are all the parameters like which are there. So and these are the strategy groups which we use for MRP run. So for plant wise strategies are divided, and 6121 is like this still we need to work on, and how the availability check happens for material. So these material types should be coming from a material management team. So as of now we just went with this general annotation like raw material, SFG material, intermediate, and FGM, and we gave our control keys for this. So we also will also be looking into document, and from there we'll be fetching the material type. They are specifically following anything, and this is how the selection method and individuals. This is for yes, and yeah, and this material type also will be coming. We can also maintain, but I just put it blank as of now. We haven't reached there. And this work scheduling is also coming under PP view for all what profile should be maintained, and who will be the controller over delivery, under delivery tolerance for any production order if you wanted to maintain any percentage of over delivery, so that a production order allows excess GR. So coming to this controller annotations, these are pretty standard. We can change this, but just for our understanding purpose, we'll be using these when we go for configuration. So MRP controllers are like different one, and production scheduling profiles and schedulers which come under work scheduling view. And yes, so that is one part. So this took more time, and we also need to be in very specific for material master, because there is a lot to cover. It took some time, but and coming to the BOM, so we are going with this same annotation. And BOM, we basically have usage status. If there are any changes that should be captured by engineering change management and selection ID, priority, and all. So in the reference document, only 2 to 3 were mentioned. So we added some more basic thing, like whenever any production supervisor or any end user wants to refer, so he can just come and directly come and check here. So in that feasibility we have prepared. So this is a general flow of BOM, and daily T codes or anything related to BOM which would be used are highlighted here. In the similar way for work center also, how you create a generally work center, and then if you wanted to change those change related. So in coming to this work center also, there is costing data, there is controlling and all. So so activities which are like machine hours or labor hours are calculated in the units, and all are also captured here. These are just like codes, like we'll be using this from finance team once if there is any codes, and also cost centers also there. So and this is like basically resource category. If in work center we have a category maintaining like whether it's a group of persons or a group of equipments or like that. So these are just for understanding purpose, and standard value keys for calculating the formulas and what are the parameters that need to be captured. So maximum of 6 parameters can be maintained. So SVK is part of important parameter in work center. So Safami 1, like we gave a SVK code as SAF1, which captures these three, and this is another one. And task list usage is like similar, generic for 008. And this is a person responsible. This would be coming for MRP controls and production scheduling profiles, and this capacity data also comes under one data tab of work center, where this we haven't defined it, just for our visual purpose we maintain. So we can put it as like 8 a.m. to 7 a.m. and with one break, so that how many work center utilization can be calculated with this data. So, and coming to the last, it would be the costing data. So for costing purpose, like for which cost center all these activities have been assigned for against a production order, would be calculating here. This is similar to BOM. These are the main T codes which would be used by work center, and these are still yet pending from our side, like they're taking some time. And standard one, this is like so what is actually the process happening here is explained in detail over here. This is a planning process, and then after planning we have this is a normal production order, like this would be used for production execution until takeoff. So this is an MTO, which we took it from the reference document, and parallelly we also created one document of ours, like this is one which we created. So we were unable to adjust into this document, but still we are working on it. Like this would not be a big challenge. So this would clearly explain the flow, how it is happening. After this, we have the same one. So this production execution could be clearly taken from these steps, like from end to end. So, and when we talk about the end-to-end, so we need to come up with step one order request. After these all, what are the T codes? That flow is still pending from us, but a normal overview is there. And this is a subcontracting, which we clearly covered it in before topic. So how does this subcontracting happen in Safami is given here. And this authorization we still need to add some more, because these are not regularly used. Well, this just we took it from reference document. We need to add this, and the persons responsible would be changing here. As of now, only this one. So we need to concentrate more on from PP material master level more, and then that would complete. So any inputs on this, Dhanush? Like,
Yeah. So okay. So here, like you are going to cover all the process in single BBP, or whether process wise you have the BBP. So how you
as of now,
plan?
we are sticking to Safami, but still we are also having for asphalt also, and also for crusher one, since we have very less data on crusher. So we are first concentrating on Safami because it covers a QM, it covers a lot of major process. So while working on this, we were able to we are getting to know more, like what settings we should be maintained before going to configuration, depending on the business requirement. So since Safam is a fabrication, there is a 03 and 04 inspection going on, and where do we accommodate them? So what is the process? So when we are accommodating them, so certain configurational changes and parameters are changing. So keeping that in mind, we had to be very deep. So that's why we allocated some part, like one part will be taken care by others. We connected twice today to get into this rough draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So PP related KDS to be maintained.
Yes, yes.
So even side by side you can keep updates. Maybe I will ask Shrikant to share the sample KDS,
That
so
would
that
help.
everyone can able to prepare it, and you can keep update the same in your BBP also.
Yeah. So to be frank, like while preparing this BBP, we were having some hurdles, and we had to go front and back and just put. So this is where now we are working more, and we were able to learn much in this BBP kind of
Yes, yes,
document preparation rather
correct.
than before fit gap and all.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
So
and yeah, even the every process wise, you can just add it more information, especially
yes,
I discussed like creation of planned order. What all the informations we can use
yes,
for
yes, that should. It's
production
coming up
orders.
around 70 to 75 pages. Since we are not maintaining much info as of now, we were still standing at some 32 pages. But if we go more in depth, so it would become 70 to 80 pages. That would be very clear in depth view. If somebody comes and opens the document, then that could be very easy to go through.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all from PP side.
Okay, okay. Thank you.